So here we go. Let me get my gloves on so my hands don't freeze out here in this 15 degree water air temperature. Actually, 55 degree water like this feels pretty warm when it's 15 degrees outside. So I started doing this back in 2020. Watched quite a few videos, read a lot of articles. Tried to get my neck, the back of my neck, is your vagus nerve, travels down throughout your body. So if you keep your neck submerged in the water, you will stimulate that vagus nerve into the parasympathetic state. So like I said, this is 56 degree water. All spring water is coming out of the ground, caves. All groundwater is usually about 56 degrees, so that's why you see some of the steam coming off, because the outside air is cooler than the water temperature. Below 56 degrees, you go every 5 degrees, you go down. You need to really shorten your time, 5 minutes for every 5 degrees drop in temperature. So if the water temperature is 50, I'd only stay in 10 minutes. 45, I'd only stay in 5 to 7 probably is what I usually do. And then 40 degrees, obviously staying definitely no longer than 5. This, you'll feel amazing after you do this. If you start doing this, I'd start with cold showers. Just take your normal shower, and then at the end of it, turn your water all the way to cold and start doing it that way. Go until you, from what I've read, till you don't feel like you need to get out anymore. And when you're used to it, so to speak, then you've reached the point of benefit. So I'm creating this channel. I just started today. Figured I would share some of my experiences. Got crawdads, little crawdads coming out from underneath these rocks, picking on my back. Oh. They're not used to anybody being in here apparently. Some fresh meat. Like I said, you're gonna do them. Start with cold showers. You'll start building up your brown adipose tissue, which is brown fat. Baby fat is what brown fat is. They used to think until the 70s that you just grew out of your brown fat and lost it all as you grew older, as a child and into adolescence. But they found that that's because of our coddled society, how we never expose ourselves to any cold temperatures. From the days of before AC, heat and AC, our bodies, God gave us the ability to regulate our own temperatures and keep us a lot warmer with our layer of brown fat. But as we stay in the heat inside our homes and businesses and aren't exposed to it, that brown adipose tissue, brown fat, doesn't have any purpose, so it goes away. Once you start the cold immersion therapies, you'll start to see an increase in your brown adipose tissue. You'll be able to withstand the temperatures way easier. And that brown fat is actually not like white fat, the bad fat that we're always talking about, we're trying to lose, and that's detrimental to our health. So by stimulating your brown fat, it will help you get rid of your bad white fat. Stimulate your metabolism, your parasympathetic nervous system. Plus just it stimulates your norepinephrine, your adrenaline. You just feel amazing. So once you get out of these, like for depression, anxiety, all those type of things that many people struggle with, I would definitely recommend trying it. I'm not a doctor, obviously, just self-proclaimed Ozark Iceman, I guess. So there's tons of articles you can read on cold immersion therapy. Wim Hof has a lot of good stuff on it. See your doctor if you're concerned before starting. a cold immersion therapy regimen. Neosho is a Native American name. It means abundant waters. Apparently, when the Native Americans were in this area, they saw the abundant water like I spoke of here with the big spring, being a million gallons of water let out of this one spring every day in 24-hour period. There's actually, what I've read, 6 or 7 different springs in Neosho as well. Not as big as this one, but fairly big. The first national fish hatchery is located here in Neosho, Missouri. Obviously because of the abundant water, cold water necessary for sustaining a fish hatchery operation. Getting out will be when it's 15 degrees, and making a run for the car will be interesting today. Probably have my shorts starting to freeze before I get back there. Beautiful waterfall there, coming out of the top of the rock up there, and then this underneath this little ledge, you can see the water. I don't know if you can see it real good, but it's running out from underneath that. That is like a miniature cave underneath. Summertime, a lot of time what I'll do, just do ice baths. I travel a lot, so I'll just get some ice from the hotel ice machine, throw it in a cold water tub full of cold water, and sit for 10. Ice bath water is usually 45 degrees. So lakes, since that water's not necessarily fresh water coming into the lake, it's sitting there getting a lot colder. So like for instance right now, today, if I was to go to a nearby lake, say Grand Lake in northeast Oklahoma, that water temperature's less than 40 degrees right now. So I would only stay in there for 5-7 minutes. So like I said, the only reason this is warmer is because of the being spring water coming fresh out of the ground. This would be about the best place to go in the summertime, the only place really to get a good cold immersion therapy, because lakes are obviously going to be warm, starting to get up there 70-80 degrees, and this is going to still remain constant 56 degrees, so you'll still get the benefit places like this. But summertime, your only options are cold showers, ice baths, and cold water springs. This is my first video. If you like it, please subscribe and share. Do some research on it, and there are tons of benefits, including a lot of people proclaiming that it does in fact heal disease, have huge anti-aging effects. I'm almost 45 years old. Only been doing it a year and a half, so maybe I need to do it a little longer to get all my anti-aging. Please comment, good, bad, or whatever you think. Give me some feedback on what you'd like to see, what I could do different. I appreciate that. It's a guy walking by over there on the street, probably thinking I'm nuts. Yeah, people do look at you kind of funny when you're doing things like this, but they don't understand the benefits. Ow, got another crawdad trying to get me. Doesn't necessarily hurt, just kind of feels like somebody's pulling your hair out of your leg or something. Wish I could video these crawdads trying to attack me. I don't think you can see him, but maybe I can grab him. Yeah, I got him. He's trying to pinch me. Little guy. There he is. He's a pretty big, good sized one. Huh. Looks actually like he's lost one of his pinchers apparently at some point. He's only got one left, so let him go back in there. It looks like we're at 15 minutes, so I'm gonna make a mad dash back for the car. Whoa, man, I fell. Careful when you're running on snow and ice after getting out of water at 15 degrees. Oh. Well, I made her. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, please give me feedback in the comments, and we'll see you next time.